Good morning, everyone. 3236. Good morning. It's warming up here really quick. Uncle Hoku, good morning. Good luck today. Hopefully, you did well yesterday. Interested to see. Thanks so much. Three, 6, 3, 2. Oh, I used a different grip there. Trying something different here today. Maybe. 2, 3, 6. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Sixes. For 7. Cousin 1. And I will be right back in a little bit here. I got a new puppy and it's whining in the cage right above me. So I'm gonna move the cage to a different room. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Microphone back on. Good morning, Josh. So I got a new puppy the other day, and we are trying to train it for the cage. Crate training, they call it. And all you hear is yap, 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 yap. There's nothing more irritating than that. The yapping. For 1. 2 in the bottom. It's not my choice of dog, but it's the fanciest choice, a little Chihuahua. Feels up to me to be a boxer or English Mastiff or something like that. I call it a little rat. The thing is probably a little bit bigger than the size of my fist. Kind of funny. Morning, John. So we get about 3 minutes left, Jebs. This out. 5-1. B. Double Degen. Go back 3-2-3-6. Jeff Dunham's criteria for dog. If you can kick it over the fence, it's not a dog. I completely 100% agree with you. I used to have years ago 2 dogs. I had a boxer and I had an English Mastiff. And I had the boxer first, and it was the most well trained, most loyal dog, and it was awesome. And then we got an English Mastiff, which was a year old. And at a year old, it weighed about 160 pounds. About 140 pounds, I would say. It was huge, and I love that dog. But since we got it second, we had to get rid of it because I live in the city and I hate tying my dogs up. Good morning, Dwayne. And we had to tie it up all the time because it was intimidating to look at. But I would have my couch was centered in the middle of our living room, and we'd come home and it would be pushed all the way across the room because the two would be fighting or play fighting. And the English Mastiff would push our couch around the room. It was kind of funny. That's about. Ooh, that was terrible. Anyhow, that's a story of years ago. Yes, they are both great dogs. Let's get Crapsee started here. Both very loyal, very awesome dogs. Like English Mastiff, he just wanted to lay in a corner and not be bothered, but that boxer would not leave him alone. It was hilarious. But anyhow. Crapsee is. Come on, let's work. Crapsee is now loaded. And we got 5 seconds left here on our warm-up. So it was perfect timing. So let's get the show started here. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 414 of the Level Up program and day number 124 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we got Uncle Hoku checking in #1 from downtown Las Vegas, I'm assuming, and he's going to be practicing along on Crapsee before he goes to the casino. So good luck to you and everybody down there today. We got Josh Johnson checking in. We got John C., Dwayne, J.R. Joel, Trampy, Coach Joe, and Mike. Good morning to all. We're going to continue on with our Level Up challenge. And knock on wood, hopefully I'll get above my starting bankroll today. We started this table off at 4,000, and hopefully by the end of today, I'll be above that 4,000 mark finally. We had a couple losses last week, I think it was, and that really took a hit on that bankroll. But we have a starting bankroll today of 3648. Our win goal is to be 364. And that'll bring us over to that 4,000 mark. We are coming into today's session with 27 wins and 10 losses. Good morning, Ada. Good morning, David Brock, as well as Kevin Scott. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So if you guys haven't seen, and I know that 85 Bears Mike has, but if you guys haven't seen, Cashier's Cage started to do video reviews, and yours truly was his first video review. So make sure you go over check that out. I think he was very fair, very accurate in his assessment on a lot of the stuff that he had said about my show. And I think he took an episode from last week, that one where I had those 220s, 17, and a couple smaller rolls. But he had a pretty good assessment, pretty good analysis. So make sure you check it out. I know he's gonna be doing. He just put one out this morning with Mr. Yo 11. He's gonna be doing one on George from CY, and he also is gonna be doing one from on Fredo from Texas Crapshooters. So make sure you check that out. And then also last night, Jeremy from Color Up did a video. And he hosted a guest speaker, somebody who had done a study on dice results and if you can actually influence the dice in that. Very interesting show. I don't know if I necessarily agree with all the stuff that was discussed on there. I think there was a few things that were left out of this this thing, this study or whatever you want to call it. And I would love to talk to the guy and see if there's things that he could change if he does a future one that would hopefully give him better and more accurate results. But anyhow, let's get started here. Click on Crapsee, the live link, and that'll bring you right to the table that we're using. I have no line bets here. We are at, we're starting at 3,600, so that's going to put us at level 4, which is what we have been doing here on the Crapsmaster Dice Crapsmaster Journey Craps plan, if you will. But let's go all bets set here. 3, 2, 3, 6. We'll continue on with our rhythm rolling. And hopefully we have a good start here. Dice out. And we do not have a good start. Unless you're playing a pass line, we have a 3, 4, 7 come out winner natural. So that is an interesting start. The name of the reviewer is Cashier's Cage is the channel, YouTube channel. He used to be a friend of Ed from Roll to Win. Cashier's Cage is kind of one of those OGs from Ed's era. He was famous for doing, he didn't call it a chopper toss, but it was essentially the chopper toss. Same one that Sarge does. So make sure you check that out. Get him all the way early, says John C. That's right. So we'll go all bets set again. 3, 2, 3, 6. Try one more time here. Dice out. Ooh, but a little bit of a bounce off the back wall. We have a 4-1 kitchen or a trucking camper. So let's mark the point of 5. So that was a 3, 2, 3, 6 dice set, 4-1 result. And we are going to go with a 220 inside here. So that's gonna be $50 on a 5 and 9, 60 and that's 6 and 8. Yeah, I can put my here. Let me do this once here, guys. I'm gonna do this really quick. My dice, you can barely even hear them land. I'm gonna put my microphone down here, and we'll see if you guys can even hear it. So hopefully you can hear me. But there's my microphone on the table. We're gonna roll the dice back. A little 4 on the inside, 1 on the inside. So we got a 2V on the bottom, 5, 4, 5, 1. Call it all bet set. The reason you didn't hear my dice land is I have vinyl and felt underneath the layout. So it's not a very loud table, and Coach Joe will verify that for you. But here we go. Let's see if you can hear the dice land. So can you hear that at all on there? I don't know. I didn't watch my thing, but we have a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. So that was a 5-4-5-1 dice set with a 5-1 result. So put in a chat if you could hear those dice land. I'm not sure if you could or not. I'm gonna put the microphone back on me so I know that it's picking me up. Yeah, Coach Joe verifies that you really don't hear the dice land because it is a semi-bouncy table. So no noise on your end. So yeah, it's nothing I could do about that. So kind of interesting. He had thought I had a bouncy table, and it's semi-bouncy. So anyhow, we got a 6. We're gonna go to $96 on that 6 and 8. Oops, wrong one. Come on. My mouse, I got to get a battery this weekend for it because it's not working the way I need it to. So again, we're going to roll this dice back. We'll go 5 on the inside, 1 on the inside, 3 in the top. 3, 5, 3, 1. Not a problem there, Mike. So all bet set. So yeah, I mean, this is a quiet table. It really is. You know, most of the people are using the same type of microphone that I do on YouTube, and you can hear their dice. There you go. We're worried about the microphone, not the dice here. 3, 4, 7. Ouch. So it's a 35-31 dice set with a 3, 4, 7. So that was a short second roll here. So we are our first shooter there. We're gonna switch over to that cousin 2 set right away and see if we can change that around a little bit. I have got, Dwayne, I have the felt down first. It's a thinner felt that I bought at Walmart. And then I have a medium thick vinyl that I bought at a craft shop in town here above that felt. And then I have the layout on top of that vinyl. So that's how that works for me. And there is no one real way of doing it, but you watch a lot of the other YouTubers and you hear that thump on their table, and that tells me that they don't have a lot of stuff underneath their layout. And in fact, maybe just wood. I do know that when I practice on my table here, you see what the results are. They bounce around occasionally, it's not. But when I go to a casino, and most of the casinos are the same or less bounce than what I have on my table, and if it has a lot less bounce, I do a lot better on the throws. But we'll go all bet set here. Shooter number 2. Let's get focused on the rolling here now. 3, 6, 3, 2, cousin 2 sets. A little bit short in the landing zone. I think this is gonna be one of those days where we can't do anything right. 4, 3, 7 on a come out. We'll try the cousin 2 again. This just might be one of those days. Maybe it's gonna be a dark side play. Maybe we'll do that. We'll start off with the horseman strategy here. We got a little bit of recovery to do, but horseman's not the greatest recovery utility or strategy. Yeah, OSI one's way too bouncy. Better practice on a more bouncy table, bouncy side. I have the same all the way across my table. Some people do a more bouncy side and a harder side. I have it the same all the way across. It's one thing I didn't do. I don't know why I didn't do it, but 3, 6, 3, 2. Dice out, looking for a point here. And we have a 4-1-5, another trucking camper. So if you didn't watch the show yesterday, we had a 0.7 out for our first shooter. And then our second shooter, we went on for a 39 roller. So that was pretty cool. I wish it would have went even longer than that. I was hoping I would get to my personal record. My personal record on video going live is like 45, 44, 45, somewhere around there. So I was hoping that we would be approaching that, but we didn't. Trying to share my dice set here. 2421 is the newest dice set. 2421. I'm gonna try one more time with the 220 inside here. Might end up regretting that, but we'll go with that. All bets set. Dice out. Dice kissed. We have a 268, the Duracell 8. And we had a 2421 dice set, 2421 with a 2-6 result. That's gonna be a single pitch of the dice. And again, we're gonna go to $96 on the so my SOR according to Joel was the week through the end of yesterday was 11.0. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yesterday was pretty high SOR, but we also when he did those two shooters. So going back, we're going on the outside here. So we got 2 on the outside, 6 on the outside, 4246. Yeah, and that has Dwayne, that does happen. With my semi-bouncy table, if you see me throw on a hard table, my dice will land and maybe roll maybe 2, 3 rolls, if that. I get them to stick pretty good on a harder table. I know that when I went to where was I last time? I was down in Dubuque and they had a pretty hard table at the Diamond Joe Casino and I was throwing them down there and they were sticking. If Demon Dog comes in here later, he can vouch for that as well. I went down to Joliet at the Hollywood Casino and I got them stick there pretty good too. And that was a harder table than here. So dice out. And we have OMC Craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. So that's one of the bookends. So 4246 was the dice set. We're not getting any quality here yet. So hopefully we can start dialing in the energy, the landings on the release, all the essentials. That's no help for us. We're going to go back to the 3632. Cover 2 set. There's another bouncy table that even more bouncy than my tables that I played in, also in Dubuque, and that was at the Q Casino. And normally, what I do is I try to land a dice somewhere in this area. I actually had to land a dice. You can see it way back here, and that's about 2.5, 3 feet away from the back wall. And that was just about perfect at that table. They would come up to the back wall and almost stop right away. Some people were throwing them right next to the table and they were ending like 2/3 of the way back across the table again. So 3632, dice out. And we have another 268 Duracell 8. 3632 is the dice set. We had a 2-6 result. So we got out of the shooter this time. That's awesome. So now let's see if we can do a little bit of recovery here. So we're going to bring our bets down. We'll go 160 across. And our new dice set's going to be I'm a little slow today. 4246 is again same one we had last time. A little slow today, a little tired. It's been a week at work. Last night was the last night. Good morning, Glenn. And it was a very hot, humid night last night. I was just had my shirt soaked within the first probably 30 minutes of being there, and it was uncomfortable the rest of the night. 4246, days out. Ooh, that was a high bounce. 369. And that is a easy 9 soft frank. 4246 was the dice set. 3-6 results. I did not like that roll there. But I will take the 9 that hit. We'll go to $35 on that 9. The dice rolling back. We got a 6 on the outside, 3 on the outside, 2V on top, 2, 3, 2, 6. And we'll call it all bet set. Dice out. Short on the line zone again. This time we got a 3, 5, 8. The grape ape. And we had a 2, 3, 2, 6 dice set, which is a cousin 2 set. 3, 5, 8 for the result. And let's go to $42 on that 8. That's an increase of 2 units. A little 3 on the outside again, 5 on the outside. Cross 6s on the top this time. 6, 3, 6, 5. And all bet set. A little short again. Another 6, 2, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter, 2 by 4. 6, 3, 6, 5 is the dice set. And we have a 2, 4 result. So we're going to go to $42 on the 6 as well. If I took all the bets down, we'd be back up to 37.13, which puts us up about $80, $75 probably. If we lost everything right now, we would be down about $130. So 287 brought back to rack. We have 194 on the table. 2 on the outside. We got a 4 on the outside. This we cross 6s on the bottom. 1, 2, 1, 4, 12, 14. And all bet set. 19 people on Crapsee. You got 21 people watching. Make sure you say hi in the chat if you haven't checked in already. We only got 6 thumbs up, so be greatly appreciative if you hit that. I know that I had that 39 roller yesterday, and I only got like 20 likes for the video. Kind of depressing, but it is what it is. Nice out. And we have another 268 Duracell 8. Oops, that was a 6. There we go. And that was a 12-14 for our dice set. 1, 2, 1, 4 with a 2, 6 result. So that's going to allow us to go to $60 on. Ah, shit, I put in a 6, guys. I am so sorry. I'll just press the 6 up anyhow, so I got the same bet. So that was supposed to be an 8. That was a 6. So I'll just go up to $60 on the 6 instead. Darn it. Again, another downfall of Crapsee. Can't change that at all. And I pushed a button. As I pushed the button, I realized the mistake that I made. But we have a 4, 2, 4, 6 dice set, 3V in the bottom. And go with either number, says Glenn. That's awesome. So you came in late and you made go already. That's pretty cool. We'll go all bet set. Dice out. The left one jumped over. There's our 8 again. 5, 3, 8. So that would have been nice. We could have pressed that up. What was our set? 4246 was our dice set with a 538 result. So that would have been nice. That would have been a $90 hit if I would have had that, but oh well, lesson learned. I got it entered in right this time, so that's good. So we're gonna go up to $60 on that 8. So we have both the 6 and the 8 up to $60. If I took everything down, we'd be at 38.11 for the day. And if I lose everything, I'm still down about $60. So 385 brought back direct, 230 on the table. 5 on the outside, we got a 3 on the outside. So cross 6s on the bottom, 1, 5, 1, 3. All bet set. High bounce on that left side, another 8. Wow, another 268 Duracell 8. So that's one of the things the cashier talked about. We have 1513 on that dice set. That's one of the things that cashier's Cage talked about, repeatability of numbers. And that's what he determines to be a good shooter, is if you can repeat those numbers. And we definitely do repeat numbers. Usually they're different numbers, different days, though sometimes. Come on, Crapsee, submit. There we go. So that's gonna be $70 brought back to the rack. That puts us at I don't think Crapsee's updating my my totals there. So 455 had put us up. We lost 220 in the first one, so that's another 230 we're up today. We're looking for 364, so that's about right, I guess. So we're gonna go to $90 on that 8. We'll reset the dice here. 6 and 2, so 3V in the bottom again, 4246. It's been a popular set today. All bet set. Results. Let's see if we can hit that 8 again. Oh, that was way short. Wow. Yeah, I even screwed up the throw, guys. And you can't make this shit up. You cannot make that shit up at all. Oh my God, another 8. That is perfect. 628, there's 8. Go support free live content. Give that thumbs up where deserved. Greatly appreciated, everyone. So, I am $35 away from goal. So I'm going to bring my bets down and I'm just going to go up on the 6 and 8. Make an extra $364. So that's pretty cool. So 6 on the outside, 2 on the outside. This time we're going to a 3632 dice set, which is our cousin 2 base set, 3632. And all bet set. So so we went a little bit long. And this time we have a 2-2 hard fuzzy 4. 2-2 is going to cruise with Brian from Holy Roller. 3632 with a 2-2 result. And of course, I took that 4 down, so that means I didn't make anything off of it. I am at just on a 6 and 8. Let's do this one. So let's put 15 hours on that field. And let's hop the 5s for $1 piece. We'll go to my base level. The one that's on level that we work to on level 1 of the program. So again, we'll go, it's Hardway on top, so we'll go back to our base set, 3632. And we'll go all bet set. And yesterday we hit the 4-point fire bet. We hit a 5. Did we hit the 5? I'm not sure. I don't remember. I know the 4 for sure, but maybe the 5. We also hit the small twice yesterday and almost hit the tall. think we're one number away from hitting the tall on that one, so that would have made them all. Dice out. And we have a 2, 4, 6. Perfect. And that is a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. 3, 6, 3, 2 is the dice set. 2, 4 results. So that's going to be a profit of $6. If I took everything off the table, I'd be at $3,990. So that puts me $22 away from goal. I'm just gonna leave my field down, leave the hop 5 down. We're just gonna stick with the 6 and 8. All bets set. Since that's what's hitting, might as well stick with it, right? So we got cross 6s on the bottom. 1, 2, 1, 4. So 5. I don't know what you mean on that, Trampy. They said. And we got a 6, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. So our dice set was 12, 14. With a 6, 4 result. And that's no help for us here. And let's roll this dice back towards us. 6 on the outside. We got a 4 on the outside. 2V on top. 2, 6, 2, 4. Oh, well, thank you. 5 fire bets. Okay. That was a 5-point fire bet. I couldn't remember if it was a 5 or 4. Thank you. So all bets set here. Dice up. And we have a 6, 5 mid-mo. Yo. We must be getting close to that tall. That is the tall. Wow. What was our dice set? We had a 26, 24. I don't normally hit the tall. Usually it's the small that I hit. So, and that is lighting up half that screen green. Awesome. And that's no help for me. I should have stayed on that field. I would be at goal. We're about $20 away, so not a big deal. We had the 6, 5, so we're gonna roll them back. We'll go 6 on the outside. We got a 5 on the outside, 3B in the bottom, 4, 6, 4, 5. 46, 45. John C. made goal. That's it. That's awesome. Ada, audio is breaking. It's only for you, I think. Log out of YouTube and get back in, and hopefully it'll be working for you. Hopefully it's just you, not everybody else. Dice out. Everything here seems to be working on my side. 4, 6, 4, 5. Dice out. And we got a 2, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. That's awesome. That puts me at goal. So I made goal as well. 4, 6, 4, 5. So 2, 4 results. And what do I do? I'm at 4,011. So I'm actually $1 under goal. I'm just gonna keep the $18 up there. So if I lose it, I'm under goal, but I'm fine with that because this has been pretty successful roll so far. We got cross 6s on the bottom. We got 12, 14 again. 1, 2, 1, 4. And all bets set. Josh made go as well, $444. That's awesome. Thanks. Ooh, dice both rolled over, but hey, I'll take it. 628 Duracell 8 with a 12-14 dice set with a 6-2 result. So talk about repeatability today. We are definitely pounding those 8's. We had 9 8's. No, 8 8's because KPI is correct. We had 4 6's. So 6 and 8's. Wow. If we can get that 2 and 3, that would be kind of cool now. So 6 on the outside, we got a 2 on the outside, 3 6 3 2. Back to our base 2V dice set, or 3V dice set. 3 6 3 2. And I'm just going to collect here until I can get my rack up to a goal. But if I took everything off, I'd be up $20 today. It's up $20 above goal. Yeah, wow. I cannot believe this, guys. I really cannot believe this at all. Another 628. Wow. 3632 is the dice set. And 62 Duracell 8 on flip and reel. So you're telling me that 9 out of 23 rolls have been an 8. So we're shooting probably about 40% of our rolls has been an 8. Awesome. That is unreal. That puts us $5 over goal if I lose everything on the table. So we're going to keep it as is. And then if we hit a 6 or 8 now, we're going to start pressing to the moon and start spreading out. So let's set the dice again. 6 on the outside. We got 2 on the outside. 3 6 3 2 is the dice set again, same as the last time. And all but set. So now it is giving me some warnings about my audio. So hopefully it's coming across for you guys. Dice out. That right one jumped over. We have a 5-4 hard 9. Big Daddy Mac. So we're at the 3-2, the 3-6-3-2 with a 5-4 result. So it's gonna be no help for us here. And we'll roll the dice back. We got a 5 on the outside. We got a 4 on the outside. Cross 6s on the top. 6 5 6 4. And we'll go all bet set. Dice out. Thank you, David. 6 5 6 4. I don't know if you guys saw that. It jumped up and then came down. It came down actually on a 3-1-4, but it landed on a 3-3 hard 6, the double degen. So we hit another 6. 6 5 6 4 was the dice set. 3-3 hard 6, double degen. So now we can actually start pressing across here. I'm gonna put 15 on the field. And we'll pick up the 5, hop the 5s for $1 a piece. And even if we lose this, we still will be at goal for the day. So that is awesome. If I lose this, I will be on $9 over goal. So we're not going to lose this. 3 6 3 2 is the day set. We have a Hardway. We always start over at the beginning. Good morning, Mad Hatter. And dice out. And we have a 6-3-9 center field 9. Yeah, 3 6 3 2 dice set 6-3 result. That's easy 9 hard or easy 9 soft rank. It's gonna be a field winner for us, so we're gonna be able to pick up that 5 now. Over $15 on the 5. So $9 over my goal, Mad Hatter. So I'm actually up on this shooter. $661 is what I brought back to the rack. And I've got $66 on the rack on the table. So it's a bit of profitable roll here. 6 on the outside, we got 3 on the outside, 2V in the bottom, 5, 6, 5, 3. But you are right, $9 won't give me a Starbucks, but I don't go to Starbucks. I actually go to Quick Trip to get my coffee. I like the Kona Dark. That's all. Ooh, those both jumped up. Another 8. Wow. Another 8. 5, 6, 5, 3 was a dice set. We have a Duracell 8. My memory sucks. 5, 6, 5, 3. With a 2, 6 result. So that is, I might hit a freaking repeater bet a second time around on these 8s on this shooter. If I would have been pressing those up, that would have been unreal. That would have been like a $500 bet at least. So Glenn just regressed. He had a hard time being super aggressive, even in an extended play. Yeah, that's not a bad choice. That's not a bad choice. I regressed twice now, but I'm just going to start building up. So we're going to go $15 on that field again. We have $15 on a 5. We have 18 on a 6 and 8. And we'll set the dice here again. 2 on the outside, 6 on the outside, 3V in the bottom, 4, 2, 4, 6. Popular set today. Face out. But yeah, that would have been probably pretty close to $500 on that 8 if I would have kept on pressing it up. Dice out. 4, 2, 4, 6. Wow. On flipping real. 4, 2, 4, 6. We have a 5, 3 or 3, 5 grape ape. Unreal. I don't know, this field just, I shouldn't be going up on it, but I am. That's another $6 brought back. Cross 6s on top. 6, 3, 6, 5. Face out. And a 639 center field 9. We have for dice. We had a 6365. 639 result. Easy 9. Soft Frank. And we're going to take that field one. We'll put $15 on the 9. So our perfect shot now would either be a 212 or a 9. 212 or 9 would be perfect. So even if I get a field hit here, that will allow me to spread all the way across. We're not going to go up on the field on the next roll as long as we do not get a 5, 6, or 8. Yeah, it should easily be up that far, Dwayne. Right now. Dice out. Wow. Guys, these dice are not loaded. I will tell you that they are actual real dice. Same dice we used yesterday. Same dice we used the day before. 6365, 628 result. Unreal. I'm not going up on that field anymore. I'm gonna spread across to the 4 and 10, and we will call that 96 across. And we're still we still made goal even with 96 across. So our goal today was to get up to 4,012. If I took everything off, I'd be 4120. Press it 8 to 900. Actually, from 600, I would go to yeah, 900. You are right in that. And from 900, I would go to 1800. No, I would go to 1200, and then from 1200 to 1800, 1800 to 3000. That would be unreal. If in Chicago and Joliet, when I go down there, they have a $10,000 max. So the coin goes as 8's up to 240 already. Wow. So we're gonna go all bets set here. Dice out. Dice set's gonna be a 3-6-3-2. Here we go. That was another repeater win on that. So it's the second time we hit the repeater win on this 8 on this shooter. Unreal. 3-6-3-2. And the roll finally comes to an end. 5-2-7. That would be the Bruce. Do not become shark bait. 3-6-3-2 was the dice set. 5-2-7 was the result. So sorry, Glenn, you lost that one now. But anyhow, hey, that was a successful roll. We are at $4,024. So that puts us up $12 for the day. Yeah, Matt Hatter says his last table, the 8 was dominant. Joel says he builds his progression so that he does not need to regress. And I normally do too. My regression, I think, is a 40% press and then 60% collect for the most part. So he goes 30, 48, 78, 90, 120, 180, 240, 300, 450, 600, which that in the beginning is pretty aggressive. I go 30, 42, 60, 90, 120, 180, 300, 420, 600, 900, 1200, 1800, 3000, 4200. So kind of get the idea. All I'm doing is I'm adding zeros on after I go through that one progression. So, up 11, almost 1100 bucks today. That's awesome. So yeah, the whole table just lined up at the cage right now, 100%. So let's start over again. I'm not going to do any betting here. I'm just going to roll it out. 3-6-3-2. See if we can get another nice long roll here. And we got about at least 15 minutes left of the program here, hopefully. So we'll see how this one goes. Dice out. Joe made $1,300. So I'm going to put this question out. Should I start a new table on Monday? Good morning, K Fisher. He says, don't change those dice. 26, 40, 31 rolls. Yeah. I would like to think it's not the dice. I would like to think it's how I'm throwing them. But I go in pockets. I'll get a bunch of big ones and then a bunch of small ones. And there's a great example. Same dice set, same dice, 3, 4, 7 on a come out. Those really hit that back wall kind of weird. Same energy level as what I was doing. We'll stick with it though. 3, 4, 7 on a come out, pass line, winner, natural. 3-6-3-2. And all bet set. Face out. And we got a 5-4 hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. we have a 3632 with a 5-4 result. So yesterday, like I said, I had the 39 roller and I used the Yuri style grip, which was a long time since I've used that. So you're gonna be in Alaska. Awesome. Cruise the first week, Denali National Park. Good luck. I hope you have fun with that. I actually used to work in Alaska. I worked there for 6 weeks. And that was back in 1995, I think it was. 95 or 96, I was there. I was there for 6 weeks. So we get a 5 and a 4. So cross sixes on the top. It was 6, 5, 6, 4 die set. Point is 9. Face out. So that was pretty cool. But I worked so many hours. I was out there for 6 weeks working there at a health club. I was working so many hours. I actually had only 1 weekend to go out and do tourist type things. But that was pretty cool up there. I'm getting some high bounces now. Sister number 235, Justice 5. So we had a 6564 with a 2-3 result. So what happened to those 6s and 8s all of a sudden? Wow. They're not doing anything different. Same sets, same dice sets and everything. It's kind of funny how that switches like that. Cross 6s again, 6263. Yeah, I would love retirement as well. That would be kind of nice. I can't wait. I got another 10 years left. Good morning, Duracell. And we get dice out. 6263. They stay cross on us, so we have another 8 surprisingly, but this is the first square pair we've gotten for the day. So we had a 6263 dice set with a 4-4 hard 8. That's the first hard 8 for the day. Most of them, majority of them have been the Duracell 8. So Matt, check out the number of 8s that we hit today. 13 out of 35 rolls have been an 8. So unreal. Dwayne's retired as well. Must be nice. Stop rubbing it in, guys. 3632 is our dice set. We're going back to the base cousin 2 set. All bet set. Ace out. Dice are not comfortable. We're going to regrip them. And we have a 4, 6, 10. Will's best friend on it, and Big Ben. 3, 6, excuse me, 3632 is the dice set. 4, 6 results. I really haven't been watching to see what my dice results have been as far as implosion, explosion, all that type of stuff. But we got a 5, 4, 5, 6, 2V in the bottom. I think that's the first time we've had that set today. Yeah, I don't see that at all on my list. That's the first time we have this dice set. 5, 4, 5, 6. Dice out. Lots of time to play craps, practice, and lose your money, right, Dwayne? 54, 56. Dice out. And we got a double Degen, 3-3 hard 6. And that was a 54, 56 with a 3-3 result. So I should have went back up on this, but I didn't. Again, 3632 will be our new dice set. Which is our base dice set for cousin 2. And build that bankroll 100%. I agree with that. Dice out. And we have a 145 truck and camper. 3632. The 145 result. So even that being said, all of our numbers today have been primarily 5, 6, 8, and 9. We've not thrown any 2s or 3s yet so far. And only 1, 11, or 12. So we've only thrown 2 craps numbers the entire day. So that's pretty cool. Lose casino money 100%. 2 or 3 rolls, or 3 to 4 rolls, and out of the shooter. 2 hits. That's my goal. 5154 is the next dice set. 5154. 2V in the bottom. Dice out. Ooh, that was kind of a drift of the dice. 415. Another truck and camper. 5154 is a dice set. And that was a pretty random roll, if you will. One and 4. 2, 4, 2, 1. 24, 21. And all that's set. Face up. Two, 3, 5. Now the 5 is hitting. Unreal. Unreal. 2, 3, 5. Justice 5. 24, 21 is a dice set. 2, 3, 5 results. If you're pressing your 5, that should be up a little ways now. Now, what changed between the last shooter and this shooter? Because the last shooter we hit how many 8s? We hit the repeater bet on the 8 twice. On this shooter, now we're starting on the 6s, or on the 5s. So unreal. But anyhow, all bets set here. We have a 6263. Face off. And a 516 KitchenAid mixer. That right one popped out just a little bit. 6263 dice set with a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer result. So we've got 3V in the bottom now. 4, 5, 4, 1. Left stick versus the right stick. Yeah, could be. Face off. Dice crossed again. We had OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. And that was off of the 45-41 set. There's our second midnight for the day. Start over 3632. Cousin 2 set has been very productive for us today. Dice out. Again, I'm not doing any betting here. You give $1 for a yo. I'll be expecting that $1 in the mail there, buddy. Here, let's throw a yo. 3632. Dice out. Asking you shall not receive. Terrible result. 415. So if you're just playing a 5, you should have won more than what you would have won on the ATS there, Trampy. They're saying, help us out, Chiro. And 6-4-2-1. That's not a dice set. What do we had? We had a 4-1 result. So yeah, well, there we go. That's better. 2-4-2-1. I was going to say that last one was not a proper dice set for what I'm trying to do. Good morning, John. I can do it. John, give me a call after your second show if you have a chance today. If not, call me after 1 o'clock your time today. I have a couple questions to run past you. If you have the opportunity, please. 2-4-2-1. Nice out. And we have a hard 8 square pair. Check out the number of 8s that have been thrown today. And they continue. 24-21. The 4-4 hard 8. So that is 14 8s today out of 44 rolls. So unreal. Again, we hit our goal a long time ago, so we're not doing any betting here. 3-6-3-2. It's our base dice set for cousin 2. And dice out. Hear that damn dog again. Another 8. 2-6-8. There's the 8. Unreal. 3-6-3-2. And the majority of them have been that Duracell 8. Let's see outside again. 4-2-4-6. And we've only thrown 1, 2, 3 craps numbers today out of 45 throws. So numbers are looking good. This up. And a 4-2-6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. 4-2-4-6 is a dice set with a 4-2 result. So you guys must be making bank on here. Wayland's up to 67,000 on here. Blue Jay Ways on 12,000. Neither one of them are even playing here. Titan is at 10,300. No Drink Lady at 8,400. Papa Chops Glenn at 7,300. Dallas 40 at 64. Hard 6-8. 63. Rampy's in the chat. He's at 4,400. 9th place, and I'm way down there. But at least I got above 0 again finally. So that's awesome. Our new dice set. Sorry for the side break there. We got cross 6s on the top. 6, 4, 6, 2. 6, 4, 6, 2. Dice out. 24 people still watching. Only 13 likes. Guys, it'd be appreciated if you'd give that thumbs up. Just 2 awesome days of rolling in a row. And we have a 1.5 KitchenAid mixer. And if you guys need to jump over to John's Casino Gaming TV show for his daily paycheck, feel free to do so. 6, 4, 6, 2, I think the dice set was. Yes, it was. So jump on over there if you need to. I would not be offended, but I do appreciate if you guys do stay as well. It's totally 100% up to you. Good variety in life never hurts. So we've got 3 on top, 3, 1, 3, 5. Up in the easy 4. Playing hard 4 also. Pennies on the 2, 3, and yo. Let's see how this roll goes. So that's up to you guys. So anyhow, they saw it. We have a 3, 1, 3, 5 they set. Again, those dice crosses. Another 2, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. And it's a 31, 35 dice set. Which I don't think we've used that dice set today either. I think that was the first time for that as well. You would think we'd hit the mid-mo yo, and if we hit the mid-mo yo, there'll be a second tall for the day. And like I said, I normally don't throw talls. We have cross 6s on the bottom, 12, 14. 1, 2, 1, 4. Thanks, John. You can go ahead. That's up to you, bud. Dice out. Ooh, I was way off on that. Even the crappy throws. We got a 6, 2, 8. Surprise, surprise. Unreal. On flipping real. Again, these dice are not loaded. I do not have the magnets turned on the table. None of that stuff. 16 8s so far out of basically 49 rolls. Unreal. We're back to the 3, 6, 3, 2 dice set. 3, 6, 3, 2, our base dice set for cousin 2 set. 6 is maxed. Okay, good. That is awesome. Dice out. Now you can start working on the hard 6. And there you go, Glenn. 2, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. 36, 32. 36, 32 with a 2, 4, 6 result. Just pounding these inside numbers. That's a repeater win on the 6, by the way, for this shooter. 11 6s, 16 8s. So that would be what? 27 rolls. So basically half of our rolls have either been a 6 or an 8 today. And that's something with the 5s and 9s. Wow, unreal. 6s on the bottom, 12, 14 again. Should have been betting on this one, but again, we may go, so. So 8 is out of the red off the 6s and 8s. Awesome. Thank you. Dice out. We have a high arc on that, and that's going to be the end of the roll. We got a 4, 3, 7 out. And that was off of a 12, 14 Day set. 37 out. So in the chat, really quick, put it if you want me to start a new table next week. And if you do, I will start a new table. If not, we will continue this table. But most of the people that are down on our bankroll should be back up again. But anyhow, let's go through our statistics while you guys enter that in the chat. Statistics for today, we had 3 shooters. We had a 4, 27, and a 20. 17.0 SOR, SRR at 8.5, 3 come out 7s. Box numbers are way high, inside way high. 4s and 10s are low today. Come out 7s are above expected. Horns and fields are really low, as well as the hardways were low as well. Looking at our black belt statistics, and yesterday helped us with these statistics, brought a couple of those numbers up a little bit, and today will definitely bring them up again. But as of the end of yesterday, we have 5,647 throws on the black belt level here with a 9.48 SOR, 6.58 SRR, and a 6.57 BSR. So I'm going to jump back here to check the chat out really quick here. John's up very good, keeping his table. Okay. Joel's up almost $4,000 for the week. Master Joel, well done. Trampy says I'm no master. A craps master journey. I'm hoping to become one, which will never happen, but who knows? Yeah, it would be nice to build a bankroll like that in real life. That would be really cool. But anyhow, hey guys, we'll see you guys back on Monday. I'll make a determination on Monday whether we're going to do a new table or not. But hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great week and be safe and be prosperous.